Today, Theresa Michaels says she thought she had a great marriage. That was until she discovered that the man she considered to be her loving husband had been arrested for plotting to murder her. And if the fact that police claim her husband was planning to poison her wasn't enough, once her husband was behind bars, she also found out he was allegedly leading a secret double life. While she was at home raising their children, and none the wiser, he was allegedly not only dating another woman, but had proposed to and gotten engaged to her. Today, we will hear from that woman. You don't want to miss it. You will not believe what she has to say. But first, here's a look at what happened yesterday.
His motive was twofold. A lot of it did have to do with wanting to collect on my $500,000 life insurance policy. And the other was because he had proposed to another woman while married to me and wanted to elope with her and have her move in.
Take me through the moment that you were first told that your husband was plotting to murder you.
Probably 6 o'clock in the morning. There's 6 detectives standing at my door. They proceed to tell me that they've arrested my husband and that they have him on recording with a sting operation that they did, talking about his plot to murder me.
After the arrest, I found out that Dallas was leading a double life. In February of 2020, he proposed to another woman while married to me. He used my credit card to purchase this engagement ring for his fiancé.
Let me get this right. He uses your credit card
Yes.
to go buy his mistress slash fiancé an engagement ring.
Yeah. We had our bills on auto pay, so I really didn't realize how much was coming out of the account.
That's not something you have your radar up for, but that is a really narcissistic, psychopathic thing to do.
When the detectives told my mother-in-law that her only son was planning on murdering me, she laughed hysterically. She said, "Every man threatens that they're gonna murder their wives and they don't actually do it." She actually gave him the idea to throw me overboard. So as I was cleaning out her stuff, and underneath her bed, she had this book. She had written out spells in cursive about doing spells to get Dallas out of prison.
You can't make this up,
No.
right? Now, we attempted to reach out to Dallas' mother, but we didn't receive a response. I want to be very clear, this woman has not been charged. She's not been named as a suspect in the crime. She's not been named as a co-conspirator or a person of interest in any way. When you did find out, how was he allegedly going to kill you?
Taking us on a boat ride, giving me the fentanyl, throwing me overboard. He had his own timeline because he wanted the fiancé to move in with him in July. So
Right.
he had to get me out of the picture in June.
And he was talking to some woman about getting this fentanyl, and that's who went to the police.
Right, she saved my life.
Over Easter weekend, my husband was insistent that I go somewhere out of state so that he could have some time to clean the house and empty out my drawers to make it look like I don't live here, so that he could have his fiancé stay in my home for a few nights.
So he could get you out of the house so he could play house with his mistress fiancé, who he was also lying to. He was actually taking your children around her and exposing them, which is absolutely unforgivable. Who does that? Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.